Oh, say can you see?
On the windy Saturday of this past Memorial Day weekend, a large celebration was held at the Lacey Elks Lodge in Ocean County, New Jersey, to honor and thank the first responders who battled a wildfire that started April 22nd in the Pine Barrens. In very dry conditions, an improperly extinguished bonfire quickly grew into a raging inferno that moved east towards Lacey and Ocean Townships.
We were able to get through it virtually unscathed because of our first responders. And we felt it was important for us to honor them. And that's what we're doing here today.
So, as a band belted out rock and roll, hundreds of people, including firefighters, police, and other first responders, joined the Elks to feast on burgers and sausages hot off the grill, and this smorgasbord, all donated by local businesses. The memories of fighting a blaze that threatened to destroy entire towns were still fresh on the minds of everyone attending. The unpredictable fire even reached the perimeter of an inactive nuclear power plant off a major highway, Route 9.
It was definitely intense. I mean, there was fire everywhere. Over the radio, it was just constant, just radio traffic of fires going this way, going that way. It was pretty scary for the most part, for everybody, because you didn't know which way it was going. 1 minute it was getting to the parkway, next minute it jumped the parkway, the next minute it was in the power plant, the next minute it was over Route 9.
It's always in the back of your head of what if. So thankfully it stayed on the perimeter of the power plant, and didn't have to worry about that so much.
It was controlled chaos, and they did a great job. The communication between all the parties involved was better than I ever expected it to be. Everyone just gave everything they had to stop this fire, and I wouldn't have a house or a business if it wasn't for their efforts.
Even alpacas and their owner from Waretown showed up to express their thanks to the men and women whose quick actions saved their farm.
Oh, they did an excellent job. They were very professional. They were in quick, and they relieved my stress because they directed the fire around us. We were really worried about it coming right through us, and they pushed it around us. Right? We were ready to go. They had trailers there from the sheriff's department and cages and everything. We were literally waiting, and then it was redirected and it went around us, and then I was much happier staying there instead of moving all those animals and being stuck on a road somewhere.
One commercial structure in Lacey Township was completely destroyed, as were some outbuildings and vehicles. In the Pine Barrens, the New Jersey Forest Fire Service battled the blaze from the air and the ground. The fire burned 15,300 acres before it was fully contained on May 12th, about 3 weeks after it started. It's the second largest forest fire in the state in the past 20 years. Remarkably, no lives or homes were lost due to the tremendous outpouring of help that came from throughout the region.
The multiple agencies that have responded during the incident was insane. We had fire companies from Cape May to Monmouth County that came and assisted us. A lot of manpower showed up.
It was actually an overwhelming response. I was told there was almost 200 fire vehicles that were used in fighting the fire, and people just coming. Other townships sent police officers to help us too. I was evacuated and I went to town hall, and people from other departments were walking in saying, how can we help? Everyone was selfless. They walked in, where can you use me? What can I do to help? The firefighters, the police, they were all like that.
I don't know how so many humans across the state of New Jersey got my cell phone number, but it never stopped. Pete, what do you need? Pete, what can we send? It was all done appropriately through Office of Emergency Management, but our neighboring towns, Berkeley Township, Lakewood, Waretown, Toms River, and the other 20 counties, they sent emergency vehicles down that parkway. You'd think it was a Memorial Day parade.
So today, the Lacey Elks elected officials, the public, and the first responders had a chance to mix and mingle and remember the importance of both being in community and giving thanks for a job well done.
I think it's great. I think it's great that the community can come together like this and definitely, just show up for their first responders. We are a volunteer organization. We do it for free, and it's great to see that everyone cares the way that they do for their volunteers. It makes me feel great. It makes me feel that, like we're loved and cared about and that people will appreciate the work that we do. I love my town. I love the people in it. I love helping people. When they call us, we have to go. We can't say no.
While I was here today, 2 times their beeper went off and they ran out to take care of a problem. That was all I needed to see. That was all anybody would need to see, to just show you what they do on a day-to-day basis.
There are more than 1 million acres of pinelands in New Jersey where fires are part of the ecology. Some species depend on fire to release their seeds and reproduce. And already, within the thousands of acres scorched in this fire, there are joyful signs of life returning.
So there was a tragedy, and the tragedy was the loss of 15,300 acres. But if you go there now and you walk through it, you could see green sprouts, small trees and underbrush just a few weeks later, and it's growing back. It's coming back now. I've seen it with my own eyes. And nature is amazing.
2 males, a young adult and a juvenile, have been arrested on several charges in connection with the wildfire, including aggravated arson. From Lacey Township, New Jersey, for Still Time for Joy, I'm Sandra Levine. If you found today's show helpful, please share the information with someone who needs it and follow Still Time for Joy for more practical tips on weathering life's storms, as well as inspiring stories of people who have turned their pain into purpose. Please consider supporting the work that goes into producing the show on Patreon. Follow Sandra Levine Productions on Facebook and YouTube, and learn more at sandralevine.com.